Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are and whenever you guys are. Welcome. My name is Pretty Average Gamer, and thank you so much for joining me today. We are on our final day of BioShock, and I'm mixed feelings. BioShock has been so cool as we have come so far, and then it's definitely taken a turn that I wasn't entirely expecting. Oh, that would be why. Okay, hang on. Trying to get the blue platform here. Connecting failed. Try that again. You're going. There we go. Almost had to refresh again. BioShock has been really fascinating, from the story and the lore to just how beautiful it is, kind of giving this golden age Hollywood underwater in almost an apocalyptic time. Been really interesting. Genetic modification, the question of morals, philosophy, like all of it kind of comes out to play in this particular game. But one of the things that we've been enjoying is the story. The story has been fascinating, fairly easy to follow. One of the things I'm not as much of a fan of is our own personal character at this point, because he's kind of mindless. We have a reason for that. We discovered he was actually just built. He was like grown in a lab. We are maybe 3 years old, and that's being generous. So no peanut Y1s. American Drum. Well, happy post-Thanksgiving, Peanut. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. So our character is like maybe 3 years old, so it kind of explains why we just kind of do what we're told. We've also been mildly brainwashed and programmed to just do what we're told, so all the things. But we recently just decided that in order to pursue the guy that kind of has a biological like switch off button to us, that we needed to become a daddy. One of the like the big daddies that follow around the girls. We need to pretend to be one of them by doing permanent changes to our body. To pretend to be one of them to get through a door to get to guy that has our biological switch off. Yes, this makes sense. And it makes me very scared that we are going down a road that we are not coming back from, and we are just going to essentially become a big daddy. I think Tenebaum is so suspicious. A little nervous about what's going to be in stock for us. So let's get in there. Let's see how this ends. I know there's a BioShock too, so I know we're not gonna just like, you know, the story just doesn't necessarily end without some kind of continuation of some kind. Goodness, it's already the end of November. I did not agree to this. I hope everyone had a most amazing Thanksgiving if you celebrated American Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful time with family. It was a very busy day, as they always are. Ended up spending way too much time in the kitchen, even though I wasn't even the one doing dinner. Just a lot of things went wrong, and then we were waiting on a lot more things, and life happens as it does to the best of us. So, but I hope everyone else had a wonderful time. Okay. Let's get in there. Okay, are we ready? Okay, so a summary of where we've been. We thought that Ryan, who was the creator of Rapture, which is the city we're in, we thought he was the bad guy. Come to find out he was actually our biological father. Spoiler alert here. If you've not played this and you don't want the story ruined, just mute me, I guess. Hi Kenvar, how are you? Sorry, that menu was really loud, so I just went ahead and got into the game. We've already freed one of the sisters on this particular level. This might be one of our last levels. I'm actually not 100% sure. How are you doing, Kenvar? Good to see you. So summary so far is that um we thought we crash landed here. We were trying to survive. This guy Atlas was in our ear. We had a radio and he was telling us, "Come save my family. I'll get you out of Rapture." And we get attacked along the way at every step by these crazy human splicers who have genetically modified themselves with different abilities and have gone insane. And we're finding reports and diaries of things that have happened that brought the city to this place. And we're learning a little bit about politics and relationships and things like that. One of the most interesting ones is there was always this sweet woman who seemed very docile and seemed very sweet and kind and demure. And she ended up wanting to date Ryan and was Ryan's girlfriend for a time being, and he never had time for her. And then she ended up meeting Atlas for the first time and he got his claws into her. And then before she knew it, she was becoming someone totally different who was doing these raids for him and killing people essentially. And just not something you would expect from her. But hi Jacob, how are you? Sea of Thieves season 18 Return to Devil's Roar begins on December 11th. Devil's Roar is a really tough place to be. Just the whole environment down there makes it very difficult to like stick around without sinking your ship. Interesting. Be curious to go take a look at Sea of Thieves content again one night or one day, just to see what it was like again. So back to BioShock though. So we went to eventually. So Ryan and Atlas were enemies, and we were hearing about this other guy who was also an enemy. We found out that him and Atlas were the same person. This essentially this like underground criminal mind who had a whole who was trying to take over Rapture from the bottom up, and he was being really really successful. Like his charisma and his success, his manipulations and his getting like all the grind workers under his thumb in a gang style environment was like really impressive, like old Hollywood gang style. And so Ryan supposedly killed Atlas's family on the submarine. Atlas goes crazy, basically says, we need to kill Ryan. He has a biological key to the city and he'll let us out if we can have that. So you need to go deal with him. And then Ryan is just going to go blow up the city. That's what happens is he sets a timer and he's going to kill the city because he thinks Rapture is beyond saving. There's a video post. Okay, we always say no links in chat, Jacob, but thank you so much for sharing that. I will here, I will save this. And I will look at it in a moment. Oh, good. It is only a Sea of Thieves. Okay. Sometimes people put videos in chat saying they're going to be one thing and they're not. Come on, Paige, finish it. Where do we go after we finish it? I was going to post something about it on Discord and then it was Thanksgiving and I was like, that's actually not the best time. So anyway, we go to defeat Ryan. We don't even end up fighting him, but Atlas does make us kill him by using these biological, or Ryan ends up making us kill him, I guess, in his own way. By using these inset biological commands that we're pre-programmed to obey, which is fascinating. So then Atlas decides to just say, "You're done, and I don't need you anymore because you had everything I needed. You had Ryan's biology, which unlocked all these things in Rapture for me, and so now I don't need you anymore." And then Tenenbaum saves us because she's against Atlas. She's trying to protect her little girl. She's doing whatever she is with the slugs. Who knows if she really grew a conscience or she's like really after whatever these slugs will produce for her and the atom behind it, which gives everyone their abilities, the genetic splicing, et cetera, et cetera. And so she's helping us with our genetics. She kind of put a band-aid on it, but she was like, hey, you need these things from Atlas to survive this, and you might just need to get rid of Atlas. And so we're pursuing Atlas. Atlas is going kind of crazy, pretending he's god of the city, and all outfits and weapons, new weapons and new outfits. Cool. Thanks for letting me know, Jacob. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's where we're at in the game. So Tenenbaum's helping us, although I'm very suspicious of anyone who helps us because Atlas was helping us too. And Tenenbaum obviously has a lot of her own interests, and she's not going to do anything from the goodness of her heart because she doesn't seem to be a goodness of your heart kind of a person. And Joshua makes me want. Oh, Joshua! Sorry, I thought that was Kenwar who said that. I misread that. Hello, how are you? BIOSHOCK makes me wonder how many people were actually just Fontaine. Yeah, seriously. Did you finish the BIOSHOCK book? And there's an all new ship skin too. Very cool, Jacob. So now we're in the process of disguising ourselves as a big daddy while also doing permanent things to us, like changing our voice box. And we're going to be putting on armor that we may or may not be able to get out of. I feel like we're just like one step away from being Darth Vader and, you know, like going all the way. It's just Fontaine pen. That was actually a good one, Kenwar. Tenebaum isn't helping you. She's using you to save her little sisters. And yes, finish the book. See, that's what I'm thinking too. Okay, hang on, but no spoilers. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. All right, that's right. We have the most in machine gun rounds. Okay, so I remember we got to this level, and to be honest, this level was super confusing. Like, it's huge. I'm trying not to freak out about actually how large this level is. I remember I came here and I was trying to like get my bearings and I was honestly losing my spot. Has the game been spoiled for you? No, Joshua is just potentially confirming a suspicion that I had, but nothing I knew for sure. I was like 75% sure that that was the case though, so. Did anyone do any Black Friday shopping today? I feel like Black Friday is kind of a joke. I got my first Starbucks that I've had in like 6 months because we have lots of little local coffee shops. So if I ever go out for coffee, which isn't that often, I usually go there. But I do love their peppermint mocha. Like one time a year, I'll get it. It's really not that good for you at all, but I don't know. It's nostalgia. It's like peppermint hot chocolate with a shot of coffee. Which is just delicious. It ends at the rise of Atlas just after Ryan Industries takes over the plasmid business and briefly talks about the little sisters and big daddies and the new plasmid vending machines. I really want to read this book. I feel like that has like all the stories that I want. Oh my goodness, I did not mean to drink all of that. And that just completely wrecked my... What is she shooting? It's like some kind of... Okay, so apparently I have...
Big Daddy make a terrible stink.
Oh, this is so interesting. So Suchong, we know he's dead. We came across his body in his final words. He was very mean to one of the little girls in front of a big daddy in a like a viewing chamber, and the big daddy broke out when he hurt the little girl and killed him. Not really sad about it because he's really not a great person. The world is probably better off without him. However, it's interesting to me is that in the bottom right, which I think you should be able to see, is the picture of the person speaking. A little black and white like photograph of their profile, of their face. And what's interesting is his has blood all over it. And I wonder if that's because we know he's dead. Last day of BIOSHOCK.
Maybe something can be done, but a little the sisters seem to like order. Now we have to find the recruits. You become Big Daddy, it's a one-way street. But Ryan says don't worry. Recruits will be no problem. That Ryan. He's a good guy.
The fact that Suchong thinks Ryan is a good guy. I don't feel like we did everything.
Hurry, Mr. Lee.
Not lower level.
Dancing in the sky. Perhaps we'll dine on ham and jammy.
I love that we're getting all the we're getting all the forewarning of like, hey, by the way, this is a one-way street. Like, he literally says that this is a one-way street.
Bubbles.
I don't think we want to swap any of this. I think we actually really like where we're at.
Could I have made mistakes? One does not build cities if one is guided by doubt. But can one govern in absolute certainty? I know that my beliefs have elevated me just as I know that the things I have rejected would have destroyed me. But the city, it's collapsing before my... Have I become so convinced by my own beliefs that I have stopped seeing the truth? Perhaps. But Atlas is out there, and he aims to destroy me and to destroy my city. To question is to surrender. I will not question.
Halt! Don't worry. I'm a professional.
That's interesting. We don't often...
Miss, turns out there was nothing there. Who would have thought?
We don't often get that line.
Nurse, help me to keep...
We're almost out of money. Or out of room for more money. I hear it. Can't hold any more anti-personal rounds. Cool. Hi, Cotton Weaver. So it's a self-destruct mission. Can't use the S word. Yeah. That's what it seems like. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? If you had Thanksgiving, which I guess some of you probably didn't.
Bienvenido a la Moranito.
I have 22 of 24. Can buy more machine gun rounds, sure, since I have the money. And sure.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Okay, we already dealt with these guys. More money. And more money. Okay. Oh wait, we picked up an audio. We didn't listen to it. Okay, we did the projector smell the rye mistakes in this one. I didn't do anything for Thank You Turkey Day. I think it's so wonderful that we have a day set aside for gratitude. Honestly. Hope you had a good weekend so far. I mean, the weekend hasn't actually come quite yet, but yeah, it was my local thrift store was having a sale, and then I was picking up stuff for a gift that I'm making for my mom because her birthday was actually yesterday, but we're celebrating it on Sunday. So I was able to go to the thrift store and then run a couple errands today, which was great. I'm not going to look at the video right now. I'm sorry, Jacob. I'll do it after stream, though. It was good. My older sister just lost her husband. Bro, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't imagine that. Like, my husband is not allowed to die before me, so I'm so sorry. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Isn't Thanksgiving just a day for eating lots of food? So technically not. It's actually like rooted in a very interesting, I guess different people, different things. But when the Pilgrims first came here, they were able to befriend some of the natives on the shore. And though they were able to get a good relationship going with many of them, and they taught them how to till and take care of the land here, and were able to have a harvest because of the natives here. And because of that, they, for the most part, the Pilgrims that came to America were Christian based, and we believe in sharing the bounty, and we also believe in feasting as a reminder of what we get to look forward to at the end of our life. And so they, during the, I think the last day of harvest, they had a large feast to thank God for what they had survived and what had been given to them. And in doing so, they invited the natives to come and to sit at their table. So that marked a day for us, a turning point of we came here and then we survived. And that was like the turning point of, I think we can do this. I think we can survive here. And coming from, you know, not only just like a horrible origin, but also there was lives lost on the ship and the seas, and on the whole sail trip over here to this country. It was just horrible and horrific for so many of them. And then they come here to an entirely different land with entirely different food, an entirely different landscape and soil and everything, and trying to learn how to do all that and keep your families alive and everything. It was a lot. It's for being thankful for the small things in life, like food. So it's about sharing in the bounty of what you have in mass gratefulness. If you finish game early, woodpecker hunt? No, we're not playing RDR2. If we finish early, if anything, we'll, I don't know, we'll see what you guys want to do, but it won't be Red Dead. Sorry, Kenbar. We already have 2 days a week for that, though. All right, let's listen to this.
Oh, a terrible thing. Japanese kill every man in my city, except for Suchong. Suchong have opium. Very good opium. This war, terrible thing too, but not for Suchong. Everyone's scared now. Everyone need Adam. More than little sisters can make. Good news is war makes lots of corpses. Suchong knows a way to recycle Adam from corpses, but can't send a little sister out to street unprotected. Suchong must think on this.
A bulkhead down here? Multiple.
Hate the babies the most. They come out. Got it!
I'm honestly afraid to use these bees. Because unfortunately they have been known to go after the daddies. Okay, not that. Okay, so I believe we came down here over here. So we can go this other way now. Wait, let's start. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget which pills are which.
That body just land there? I'm like really confused. I'd be curious about the freezing blasts, but we already have the gun that does that and we're not using it. But I am wondering about that because if you have multiple opponents, it might be helpful or just buy you time. We definitely have enough for it. I do like the insect swarm, but again, I don't like using it around the daddies. I guess it's... Ooh, I wouldn't mind getting that one. Fancy.
You're crawling! You're sick! I promise!
Rude. Wait, he just like walked through the door without doing the decontamination cycle? Rude. Okay, I think we did all of this already. Yeah, we did the save and this. Opium? Let's do our... Wow, that fire did wonderful things, including burn you. So frost does put out fire. This man clearly a drunkard. Okay, so then we go up here. I really appreciate that our own bot just completely with us. Money laying on the ground.
Chocolate is better than grapes. I'm ready to dream
anti-personal rounds we can't pick up. There's glue in there we also can't pick up. Right, every time we try to come over here, we can't because there's a big daddy. This looks like, okay, yeah, it's a mirror image of the other one. I wonder what this, like, flaming stuff is. Looking in here for loot. I don't see any. If you finish early, you can go through the spoiler reels and get some of the behind the scenes and missing lore. Oh, there we go, Joshua. Oh, man. I don't want to put on the helmet. I feel like that's going to affect what I can see. Hacker's Delight. The ultimate development of Hacker's Delight line. This will make every hacker a healthy hacker. Every time you hack something, you'll gain a large amount of health and Eve. Yeah. One of the reasons why I don't mind hacking things as much. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to use a... Yep.
Yeah.
That really limited my
Now
vision.
this is a big daddy. Are you ready? Now go to the little sister vent by the proving grounds.
Half enough to put the scare in me?
Perfect. I knew if I could get him over the water, it would go a lot better. I missed what Atlas or Fontaine said, whatever his name was. Can't even carry this stuff anymore. I just have so much of everything. I feel like we need to go ahead and... Okay, so we've done this whole area. I guess we've kind of been everywhere. We probably need to go kill at least one more daddy. Might as well continue with this. Oop. I can't re-enable. Come on, little dude. Here, hey, daddy. This is not a bad room to fight him. And there is, I know there's a little girl vent here. Has a lot of beer, right? Alright, water check chat. If you haven't had water in a little while, please drink some water with me.
I can hear them singing a pretty song.
Mr. B.
I was not ready. Any day now. I don't. Can't even see him. I just didn't even realize what was going on. Oh man. That daddy's all the
You
way
need to
back
bring them
there.
out of hiding, and then they'll
Let's go ahead and save there.
let you in the door.
You have to
Go
hand it to
on,
the big
hit
daddies
the
for their
vent with your
accuracy when
wrench.
this is their vision. Yeah, you're not kidding. They're-
What's the matter, Frank?
The parasite takes 3 things: free mind, free will, and free will.
I want to go finish that
What
big
did you
daddy.
wait for? Go on. Hit the vent with your wrench.
Smart Splicer. Is a happy Splicer.
I need the other one. Okay, but he doesn't have a little girl. He's really weak, but he doesn't have a little girl anymore.
Find a better hiding place, monster. I can see you. I'm on your. Why are you here?
I need him to have a little sister, and then I can do something with him. They did all that work, so might as well finish him off, right? Craig and Jonathan, thank you so much for those likes. I'm sorry that was a while ago. I also should have just used like those again. Really hoping he goes for another little ball. I think he's going to where there is a little ball. He's just taking forever. I do want to know more about the big daddies though. Doesn't look like I have any more E-typos, so I'm just gonna incinerate him, I suspect. No, I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I'll use the napalm gun with him. It's your little sister. He's sore, that's why he's slow. I also electrocuted him a ton, so it's probably a little fried.
Is it time again? Thanks, Mr. Bubbles.
I think we'll have enough Adam to get the different things we want to experiment with, though.
You saved me.
You're welcome. Gonna say, we can't even take all the money.
Time for bye, Mr. B.
There's her syringe. I really don't love my view now. Harvest? No, Envire, we don't harvest. Let's go back.
Stop dragging this home!
I'm gonna say, I'm not actually 100% sure where her body just went. I think there was a vending machine on this side. Okay. Alright, let's buy a few of these since we have the money. And a few more of those since we have the money. And before we go any further in this, let's go ahead and go back to that money that Big Daddy had. Paige is a Big Daddy now. She has to protect the little sisters. Exactly. Spot on. I don't know what happened to his gun. Normally you can like search the weapon, but maybe that it sounds like it's right there. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this layout a little bit better. There's money in there too. That scares me every time. It's canon. Well, you know, I do try to be as historically accurate or just accurate in general as I can. Okay.
What is the greatest lie ever? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind?
und bitte. Would mean very much to me if you will be gentle with the girl. Mein kleines Mädchen.
A little mouse door. Oh, okay. Shoot. Alright, so we need to go find the other little girl. I was right, we do need to harvest them. Good. Oh no. So we need to go leave that little girl in. Like always, daddies are We'll just go back over here and see if there's another one. If not, we'll go to the other side.
Andrew Ryan reminds us we all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
They're burn testing them? Ooh, there's a melty door over there. Let's do the melty door. You can't even use the automatic rifle. I think I have to melt it from the outside. Ah, that's the mission on this side.
Fontaine's scary son of a bitch. But Ryan cheap son of a bitch. You can no reuse protector suit. Pagan man graft the skin and organs straight into suit. Otherwise your suit not work. Ryan say Big Daddy too expensive. Ryan can go suck a egg.
Ah, lovely. So we've been grafted into our suit. I believe that's the concept. I don't need either one of these. I think it's that same one. Excuse me.
Hiding place monster, I can see you.
Was he just gonna go here for a little sister?
Fine, you monster. You can't hide.
Yeah, it's just. Alright, armor piercing rounds. Let's go with electric buck. Oh, he just got a threat.
I can hear them singing their pretty song.
He's an angry elf.
Thank you, Mr. B. Up, Mr. B. No time to waste.
Shall we? Wow, the way that they can shoot their guns. That's rough.
A rapture reminder. We all have things to say, and the temptation to break curfew to make a little extra added is forgivable. Breaking it is not.
Just need to use that E5 though. Boo. I believe I was. He's still fine with me. I'm just gonna buy a couple more of these. Oh, we didn't hack this yet. It's interesting, there's only some things you can get when you're... There we go. Oh snap, you got a roll, little girl? Yeah, I guess I did. And I just abandoned her on the other side of that door, so... See, now I can search his rivet gun.
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
You're welcome, little one. Wait. I was gonna say, I don't think that's the way I want to go. Alright, now we're done. No, I am not harvesting Tenbar. That's definitely not who I am ever going to be. I really enjoy hacking. This is something I definitely enjoy. I was trying to... Okay. Let's go ahead and get a health upgrade. Your maximum health has been increased. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Eve. I'm curious to try the Winter Blast. I never use a security bullseye, so we're gonna just go ahead and swap out with that. Yeah, I think that's it. Sonic Boom would be nice, but the problem is I lose sight of them, and then sometimes they like hit me in the behind, which is not the funnest. Okay, so now we're going... Wait a second. I didn't even realize this was someplace I could potentially get into. It is too. Bro, I'm blind. Fontaine genetics. Oh, dead cat. Okay. Fontaine Futuristics Genetic Research Department. There's a new diary in here.
Fontaine is dead. Bad for Fontaine. Good for Suchong. Play hard to get for a bit. Then Mr. Ryan get hungry for me. Tenebaum gone, Fontaine gone. Suchong only one who know all about little sisters. Like I said, it's very good for Suchong.
Any other little areas that I haven't found? Nothing else looks dark, but I didn't necessarily think that was dark. Interesting that that has a green light above it now.
Don't be a friend of Atlas.
I don't know, like, I'm supposed to have a little girl right now, but I don't know where she is. Fontaine? More like Fontaine. I mean, he was so brilliant, though. Like, criminal mastermind through and through. Genuinely. Hi, Shane. How are you? I'm sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that you can find a little...
The little ones will lead you to Fontaine, but you must protect
There she is. I was scared. Maybe you can find a little joy here. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? This is a green light
Hurry,
one.
Mr. Bubbles.
That's it, kid. It's been a long road. You don't even remember most of it. Put you on a sub when you were just a sprout.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angels dancing in the sky. Time to go, Mr. B.
If I were them, I would have put something like right up there on the ledge, but I can't see that. So, a man creates, a parasite asks, "Where is my share?" Altruism is the root of all wickedness. What is altruism?
Angels don't wait for slowpoke.
And this, which I didn't need. Heat-seeking RPGs. Hack. Let's do an auto hack because we have too many of them. Whoops.
Hurry, Mr. B.
for Jane upgrades. I think so. Alright, we're gonna overwrite our last save. Oh, failed to save game. Let's try a new save. Well, Shane, I'm sorry to say that we don't allow language like that in chat. We are PG-13 / semi-friendly, so I will have to delete that. Decide why you're. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. This is a bummer. They want us to go the other way, so of course we're gonna check this out.
Not in your hair. It's in your jeans.
Hey, I don't go in for all that splicing stuff. My buddy says it's not safe.
Shows you what your buddy knows.
Oops, nope. I'm gonna go down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Plus, we're gonna spend time to figure out if this is gonna get us there. Did you have a Thanksgiving yesterday, Shane? That's crazy though, that I didn't activate the cameras now that I am. Alright, cigarettes. I'm full on everything though. The artist should not fear the censor. Alright, anything more? Sure. We have the money, right? 3 more grenades. So, that's all. Save time. Get a moving and grooving.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Gotta be rich down here to meet a lady. They don't care how nice you are.
Sorry, doll. I will be there in just a moment. You. Oh, no, this doesn't work. I think I need at least that. Which means I need you. You. Yeah, there we go. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Someone say a no-no word? Yes, someone. Confused as whoa, I'm really confused as to what's happening right now.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
I really wound you up with that wife and child bit. Oh, me poor Moira. Me wee baby Patrick. Maybe one day I'll get me a real family.
might just be doing more phrasing with the little girl here.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see angels dancing in the sky.
Okay. There we go. See, like, they don't seem to scan me now that I'm...
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels.
Now that I'm a daddy, they seem to just kind of ignore me now. Creepy. This might be the wrong move. Creepy and cool fish.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
Test subject number 1. Moving grounds flow direction.
Even though they are physically freer than used to gather, Suchung's mental conditioning still holds them to their terrible task. For sins such as this, we can never atone.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are
I forget that they climb on the ceiling. I feel like we're getting tested just like they got tested. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going through the exact same things that daddies would have gone through.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting.
Oh no. No, I need to go down. Okay, that was really convenient that that ended up. I was like starting to panic. Whew. Lots of things to hack. Maybe I shouldn't have used my hack tools so foolishly. We just need one more like this, and then we need a... Get down again. Oh. There we go.
Time to go, Mr. B.
It's crazy that we're just not even getting questioned anymore. Seem to have down. Don't necessarily need to have it straight, you know?
Hurry! Hurry! Watch out! Suspected their harvesting will draw the attention of the Splicers.
Hurry, Mr. B.
I was like, oh man, we're not getting loot from them. Not that we can carry any more loot. I'm so confused when he's hitting me. I need a right, please. Thank you. And they give me so many of the things I don't need. Thank you. Oh.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles! I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B.
Huh?
Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
A rapture reminder.
Cool thing is they don't need to be damaged in order for me to hack them. I did not realize that, actually. I need an up. Over.
We all have the temptation to break curfew to make a little extra atoms forgiven.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Not
I can see the dancing in the sky.
I don't know why that daddy looked so angry, but it didn't bode well for us. Oh, wrong way. Just go straight for a second here. We don't have like any horizontal pieces. No, we really don't. So I need it down. And then an up. And then up. I have lots of straight pieces. Shoot, I think I actually can't go up here. I think I need a curve. Up and over. Up and then hang over, up, over, I have no straight pieces. I need to go up, over. Interesting.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky. Time to go, Mr. B.
I think maybe it's just because I have that perk where it takes them a lot longer to find me. Shoot. Need to go down. Over. And down. Oh, what do I need? It's been a long time since we were that close. Like, panicked I couldn't see it. Hi, Peanut. Your message was recorded by my stream. So feel free to send it again. Oh, Central Intelligence Agency? I have no idea why that was... why I decided that was not going to be allowed. Yum.
Don't be slow.
We'll have another one join our ranks, sure. Really annoying how little I can see. And how much the water just slowed me down.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see.
I guess I'm much bigger. I know you typos. Maybe just using my weapons more, I guess.
Hurry, Mr. B. Hey,
Goodness sakes. Wrong way. What am I looking for? This one. I was like, I thought there was one more. There we go. She's moving uncomfortably quickly through all of this and is making it very difficult actually to like keep up with her and check everything. It could also just be that I am slow.
Hurry! The harvesting will draw the attention of the Splicers.
I had no idea our little girl was already at half health. Like, who even got to her? Oh dear, I need to go this way immediately. And then up. And over.
Is there someone that
I feel like I'm so limited in my view.
It was pretty angel, Mr. B. Time to go, Mr. B. Hurry, Mr. B. Angels waiting.
I keep getting hit. I'm over it personally.
Hurry,
It's a
Mr. Bubbles.
giant boar. Really?
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr.
I really need my machines to not be hurting her.
A slowpoke.
And somehow I think they might be.
Hurry,
Was I not supposed to hit him?
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
I don't know that I was supposed to kill
Better
him.
for the girl to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
I didn't realize until he was through the wall that he was green. I thought he was red. Like, I thought he was coming for me no matter what.
I can see the angel.
But he was still green, which means he potentially wouldn't have attacked me, or at least not yet. I don't know if anyone's played this game before. Do you know if that guy ends up attacking you anyway?
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Did I like completely play that wrong? That's what I sometimes that works.
That might be plenty for the working scrubs and the pencil pushes, but I need more. More! I want to splice till there ain't nothing left to splice with!
Fontaine is nearby. You are reaching close now.
Oh no. No. I think the game is taking pity on me again. Oh, no, it wasn't. Hang on. I did it.
Welcome to the circus of value.
And I need some pistol rounds. Take some more of that.
There! You must use the needle of the little sister to drain
There we go.
Fontaine of his Adam. It is the only way to defeat him.
I gotta drain him. Oh no. I'm dead. Barely got that in time. I think I used a couple of those. Go ahead and do one of those anti-personal rounds, armor piercing rounds. Not like we don't have enough. We can do a health upgrade or an even. Let's just do a health upgrade. Sure.
Here, take this. Stick it in the bad man.
So much loot. Let's go ahead and pick up this first aid kit. And let's go ahead and pick up. We have enough.
Pick up the needle.
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face him before moving on.
Okay. So I think this is final boss. So I'm gonna Google real quick. I'm gonna Google real quick if there's anything I need to do. Okay, so I think we're coming into the final boss fight, and I just need to know. I want to know about the crazy artist. Cohen was his name? Crazy artist. BioShock. Cohen? Maybe? Um, if the player chooses not to kill Cohen at Fort Frog, then he will encounter him later at his apartment. These two, if the player disrupts the dancers, Cohen will then descend from his room and attack. However, the player leaves the dancers alone. It's entirely impossible for Cohen to survive the events of BioShock. Okay, so this is what I'm curious about, is because there was that thing, that other shoot. Okay, it's Mercury Suites in the Olympus. Okay, so sorry guys. Easy, you need to win. You know, it's fine. So I appreciate. So I'm a little weary and sad right now that the little sister is at such low health. I'm wondering about, how do I get to... I'm trying to figure out how to get to the bathysphere. None of these are helpful. was like, what do you mean it was me? Thought I had all these things on my side. Okay, also I live in water now.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
Just trying to remember the way we came. Because I need to go to Olympus Heights. And I don't need this to be particularly... Pick up any of this stuff. Here we go. Oh, that took a while. This only takes me to Point Prometheus. That's annoying. Sorry, I was AFK. No worries. Okay, so the second part is I need to go. I actually don't know where I need to go. It's just the bulkhead to proving grounds.
A rapture reminder. Temptation to break first to make a little extra adamant. Breaking figure.
Okay, this is what I was wondering if I could get to the other bathysphere. Just need to be able to pick. Here we go. Wait, can I not get to Olympus Heights? Oh, here, hang on. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to get to Olympus Heights. Hang on. Apollo Square. I'm looking for Apollo Square. Okay. About 100 times would we call you book? Har har. I said Apollo Square, right? How long did it take you to think of that one, Denver? Okay, so I need to up Olympus. Okay, actually, I think I need to go that way. I just came up with it, just like all the marvelous ideas that my genius brain comes up with. Because you're a writer, that's why. Gonna leave him with that little gift and move on.
The smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
I just ran into that proximity mine. It didn't show red for me though. Does it show green because I am the daddy? This is very confusing. Wait. Oh. Oh, Olympus Heights, that's where I'm going. Are you near the end of it? Yeah, there's just one section that I kind of missed because I meant to go back to it and I forgot. And it has to do with that crazy artist. Do you remember the one that made us do all those sadistic things for him? Yeah, him. We're going to Cohen's apartments. So we need to go up to Mercury Suites. This way. Take the elevator. I wish I could create few typos. That'd be great. Still going. I think his apartments were
work out an abortion payment plan for any major procedure. Potentially terminal illnesses.
Wait. I never saved this astronomist level. Anytime you wanna. Oh. can't believe I never saved this one. Wait, so you never beat Cohen? How did you skip that? Because when I came to the end of his quest, when I Googled it, it said don't kill him in the thing, you won't get the key to his thing. So I was trying to figure out, how do we get that other reward that's in there? You need the key for it. There was 2 rewards. He gave us one and the other one's still locked away. We can't get to it. And Google, no one answered me in chat. So Google said, don't kill him here. And it didn't really present itself as an opportunity to kill him. So I didn't. But when I Googled it later, it was like, don't kill him there, kill him in his apartment. And so I was like, oh, okay. So there's like a quest you can do with him later. Well, if you go to his apartment, there's those dancers and they're like, whatever you do, don't disturb them. And I was like, okay, let's not do this right now. Let's like finish this level and then I'll come back to this. And I never came back to this. So
Is a wounded world,
yeah.
is it not?
Thank you, mister.
How can I thank you for
Thank
this
you.
kindness? I send another little one with a token of our appreciation.
Honestly, definitely a little bit funny. This is Suchong's. Oh wait, Bone's apartments are on the ground floor. Oh, and I never did this section. Oh, and here we go.
You come to my house! Clean it up! I got work to do!
Oh my word. That hurts. What just hit me? Push this again. Okay, we're going to block some of these guys. There's some more of these. Apparently, we're them. Well, there is a med thing right there. That's good. What do we got? Let's go with. I meant to do that before. Oh, the fire. Wow. Ooh. Sanders Museum key. Alright. Oh, it's so freaky. Ah. Alright. We did all the updates. Apparently frag grenades would have worked on him. Oh. So creepy, bro. Oh, that's right. Alcohol, I believe. Can't even use these first aids. And he just has a corpse in his bathroom. Makes total sense. Okay, so I need to... Wait, there's a whole... What is this saying? Okay, I go up the stairs. Yeah, that was nothing I was expecting. There's nothing else for me here. But it definitely shows a level here I haven't explored. Okay, let's go up one level on the main stairs and see if it tells me the same thing. It does, okay. Oh yeah, I haven't access. Back when the hacks were easy. Are you still a big boy? Yeah. Ah, we did talk about the dancers. Yeah, but I asked if I should do anything with them, and no one said anything. Okay, I think this is... No, that's not it. Need to get to that stairs. You see there's a darkened area on the map. That's what I'm trying to get to. No, this isn't good. Do you see what I'm trying to do though, guys? There's some kind of stairs. Okay. That's on this level. Hang on. It's on this level. These maps are legitimately kind of hard to read. Yes, I am still a big boy. Okay. It might be... Stairs are clearly not there. They've gotta be in here. This is the creepy apartment. These stairs. How do I get to those stairs? That is the question. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom. If someone could Google it, that would be great. There's this darkened area that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm gonna run and grab some water too, chat. Hi, Steven. Thank you so much for the like and the hello. Hello, chair. Yes. Okay, so chat. I am stuck. I cannot find this other stairwell. I can't find this other stairwell. And I'm super annoyed about it. This is first floor. This is first floor, and apparently there's stairs over there that lead to there. Okay, so let's go back down to first floor. I'm just very confused. Oh well, I guess we'll finish the game here then. I don't know. Not forcing you into anything. Okay, so let's go this way. It looks like there should be stairs here. Wait, this was as simple as I just hadn't gone up the stairs to Culpepper's apartment? I don't remember what the lore was supposed to be for this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now oh, I see where I got turned around there. Interesting. Apparently, this is what happens when you play a game about biology. Shocking. Google didn't really help me looking. Thank you, Joshua. The fact that you even tried to look, though, means everything to me. Genuinely. Alright, now I have to figure out how to get to the bathysphere. I think we go back up this way.
Hey there, fellas. You know that 9 out of 10 ladies prefer the other.
Yeah, I think this is where we came from. Did someone Google where the museum, Cohen's museum, is? I just need to know where it's in. dude.
Ignore the lies.
I'm gonna get to the bathysphere.
Rapture is on the line.
Only rescue or harvest the little sisters? Oh, they left me a gift. Oh, it accidentally shot her. Okay. I shoot you. Four first aid kits and antiperspirants. Alright, so I can upgrade to Insect Swarm 3. You take less damage from electricity, you deal more damage when you use electrical attacks. That's cool. Huh. Never mind, you did it. Yay! Apparently it's possible, possibly access through a breakable wall door on the top floor, dropping down a floor. Mercury Suites building on the 3rd floor of Olympus Heights requiring code. Mercury Suites building on the 3rd floor of Olympus Heights requiring the code. That's for the Fontaine elevator. Yes, we did the Fontaine elevator. We have done that. So we can upgrade our Eve again. I feel like that's a good thing to do. Let's go ahead and upgrade our insect swarm because I actually think that's really good. The electric flush is cool, but I don't really know if I really want to change it out for anything else that we're already using. I actually think we already have this. It's going to be. Okay, we're not using the wrench damage one. Let's just... And let's go ahead and do the decoy one. Instead of the hypnotized Big Daddy. I'm actually not sure why there's still a little sister here. I think she was the one who dropped off the gift, but we've rescued the little sisters. I'm confused. Okay. Could someone kindly Google the could someone Google where Cohen's... I am lost now. Hang on. Where his museum is. That's the word I'm looking for. wonder if I'm going to Apollo Square. What are we Googling? I'm trying to figure out where Cohen's museum is. Okay. Fort Frolic. Fort Frolic level. Near our suite. Straight ahead. Currently trying to find the nearest bathysphere. I know we came in on a bathysphere and then we kind of took a bit of a hidden terminal like this over. Randomly getting hurt by things. Not cool. Bowen will come down to confront you. He'll unlock his apartment doors as he passes. Enter his apartment to access the museum and other items. That's at Fort Frolic though, right? Shoot. No, this is wrong. Chong. I need to go to the sewers. I think I need to go to the sewers. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not mean to be turned around this much.
The smuggler is.
We're gonna go straight through.
Parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Rockabye, baby. Wait, what? Okay, this feels right. Yes. No. This is wrong. I guess I do just need to go. That's a dead end as I recall. I guess I do need to just go back into that other landing area. So I guess I'll go back to Apollo Square. Try that. If you're happy and you know it. Yeah, so we actually did find his apartment. And his apartment was the two dancing people. And they kicked my booty, actually. So that was annoying. We're looking for a bathysphere. Artemis Suites. bathysphere station. So we go straight and then down the stairs. Okay. Since he was so nice to give us a first aid kit.
All I want to do is meet someone. This fucking place.
Oh, it's so interesting because I'm a big daddy, they're not attacking me. Oh, that is fascinating. This whole time I was killing them thinking I had to. Okay, there should be... Okay, I think we go down here. I think we're on the right track. Yes, finally a bathysphere. Okay, we're trying to get to Fort Frolic. No, not Fontaine time. So we're just gonna go back to the museum real quick. Cohen's Museum. And there's something there we can unlock. And I'd really like to unlock it because I don't remember what it was. But it was in like a clear reward container. I feel like it was the theater. Shoot.
Smuggler is the friend of the parasite. It is your duty to report the smuggler.
Wait, I got turned around. Oh no, there's just 2 bathyspheres. Oh, okay. Fort Frolic, here we go. Oh, this is where I'm going, right here. Unlock. Let's see what's in here. Cohen's Muse. That's it? Okay.
Rapture's most beloved musical artist returns with wide his greatest album yet.
Did I just...
None of these other chumps will block me. Think it's a freak. To hell with them.
I could swear, literally, I just came from the bathysphere. I swear it was from here. Did I walk through here and now I can't anymore? No, I just walked through the wrong door like an idiot. Okay. Wrong door, Paige. Wrong door. Okay, now Fontaine. Which I believe is in Point Prometheus. I think. I'm actually not sure. Fontaine time now. Took way too long.
What is the greatest lie ever?
Now we're just trying to follow our footsteps, and hopefully I'm remembering this correctly. You guys ready for this?
The little ones will leave you to Fontaine, but you must protect them.
Do I get a new one? Oh, she's full health. That's excellent. Oh, wait, we have to do this again. Where she's got to do like the splicing and stuff. That's right, we couldn't save here. It was weird. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. I guess we have to do all this again. Let's take the elevator up to confront Fontaine. So I wonder if I can just skip this or if she'll still try to like suck the corpses dry. Alright, if we're gonna be very honest, I think she just glitched. I don't see her anymore. There she is. Okay.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Oh good, she's not doing it. Excellent. We've already done this. My favorite.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for our kisses.
Angels are waiting for our kisses. It's creepy and sweet somehow. Oh, she's gonna do that one though. Oh no, she's not. Excellent. Ah, yay! This would have been annoying to have to do it again.
Bubbles. Time to go, Mr. B.
Ignore the lies that Captain said his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
Hurry,
that's interesting. I didn't even notice that that daddy got killed by the falling skeleton. That, like, I feel like we got glitched out a little bit there. And that definitely was not what I saw. Peppers. Yep. Sneaks. Where'd she go?
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Are you coming, little girl? Are you still back here? Okay, I guess I just went too far without her. Show that fountain fan what you're made of. That was a good one, actually. Okay, so if I get too far from her, she just stops. I like how she doesn't make any water sounds. Cool. Just me.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for Hurry, Mr. B.
Lost her again. Okay.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
I don't know what the importance of having the little girl with us is, but...
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
At least we're getting some money out of it.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angels dancing in the
Not a total waste, right?
Hurry, Mr. B.
Harvester.
I can see the angels dancing in the sky.
Let's...
Hop, hop, Mr. B.
Oh, that's right. That's where this happened.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Hmm.
Hurry, Mr. B.
I didn't check that the first time.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Right here, sassy little one.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Just digging for... Oh, she can just run through the fire and it doesn't hurt her. Cool.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the
Creativity.
dancing in
Ascendance.
the sky.
Okay.
Ignore the lies of and these parasites. Rapture is on the run.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B. Angels don't wait for slowpokes. I'm ready for dream time.
Alright, so we got her through at full health. She is annoying. She's like 6.
There. You must use the needle of the little sister to drain
Oh boy.
of
I
his
hope this
Adam.
didn't glitch.
It is the only way to defeat him.
Here, take this. Stick it in the bad man.
Okay, I've already taken it, so... I hope we have it. I've technically already took it the first time. That's when she was all like, "Remember, make sure you are prepared."
I remember when me and the crowd
put you in that sub, you were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole, but you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son.
All right, final boss.
That's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Oh boy. Wait, what did that say? Don't you look a gem? Take the atom harvesting tool.
Go! Go now! Hit him with the needle!
Do I have the needle? Okay. I do.
Kid, you want to get serious? Come and get it, Luke!
Can we take a picture? Nope.
Here it is! You think it'll be that easy? I'll put you down! I'll get you!
I feel like this is gonna be in phases, right?
I paid good money for you. And this is what I get?
Alright. Oh, there's 4 phases to it.
I got more than enough mobs to watch my back while I reach.
So we're gonna need napalm to defeat him. Candy. How did Jesus get health?
You think you got a shot at this? I'm barely getting started.
We have...
You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough mobs to watch my back while I recharge.
He's electrical. What did we use for electricity? Fire or frost?
Need a minute. Into bits.
I can't get up the elevator, apparently. This is also mildly terrifying.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now...
Oh dear. Seems to be appropriate justice, but this is also kind of sick. It's amazing that he was able to splice himself so much and he wasn't completely insane.
They offered you this city. And you refused it.
The great chain tattooed on his wrist.
And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them.
Oh yay, go us.
A chance to learn. To find love.
Aww.
To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
He only spliced at the end of it all. He didn't have time to go mad. Good karma ending! Yay! Oh, that was such a sweet ending, though. It was way better than I thought it was going to be because he clearly wasn't like fully a daddy. He was able to like revert, I guess, and lead a normal life. I don't know. It seemed like it didn't take very long for the rest of them to go insane. But also, I don't know why he waited till the end to splice, just because he felt like he was trapped. Oh, whoops. I was just trying to quiet down the game. Okay. Let's look at... Is it additional director's commentary? Oh no, I missed one.
Hey, I'm Jeff Keighley here in Boston to go behind the scenes to hear some untold stories about the making of BioShock with Ken
You guys hear
Levine
this?
and Sean Robertson.
We missed one of the director's commentaries, and it's gonna bug me forever. Oh, I think I know where it was. There was one area in one of the first levels that we weren't able to get to.
Let's talk a bit about the
because we didn't have
theme
fire
and setting
equipped.
of BioShock Rapture. I think a lot of people, when they played the game for the first time, they wondered, how did you even dream up this place? And I know
He knew
said
they were
publicly
dangerous and didn't
before
need
that
abilities when
part
he
of
had the money to buy people willing to have
what
powers.
led you to Rapture was this idea of
That's true. And then when I took all those things away, he was
tell us
backed into a
about that sort of
corner.
idea and the frustrations you had with other games where you sort of hit a bound.
I think our philosophy was always to do what we were doing 100% rather than try to do something bigger and do it 50%.
So I have to tell you, like right off the rip, what I really enjoyed about the game is that each level had its own level of difficulty. So like at first it's the splicers that are actually hard to deal with. And then it's, you know, the splicers getting upgraded and then they're hard to deal with. And then it's the daddies that are really hard to deal with. I didn't feel like any of the big bosses, like I don't feel like we fought an individual splicer that was difficult. Like right there at the end, that particular boss was not difficult to deal with. We didn't run out of ammo. We didn't run out of meds. We didn't run out of anything else. Yeah, it was really fine, to be honest. I mean, we had the auto hack tools for the drone thingies at the end, the drone turrets, and that was really helpful because they turned on Fontaine, they turned on the other splicers. But in the book, he never intended to use them on himself. He intended to take them to the topside world and sell them to governments. That is such a Fontaine thing to do. Whoops. Oh, I can't pause that at all.
Here
Okay.
in Boston
They're
To
all
go
just
behind
people
the
page,
scenes
no
to hear some untold
superhumans.
stories about the making
Oh yeah,
of
clearly, just
BioShock
humans.
with Ken Levine and Sean Robertson.
Clearly. But I like that the game wasn't just like the bosses were the only interesting thing. Like you were definitely like afraid to run into things as you went along, and I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. I was a little bummed the bosses weren't more difficult and that there weren't more bosses.
Rapture.
Like we didn't use like hardly, we used like one med kit and like one Eve hypo, and other than that we were gold.
And I know you said publicly before that part of the reason
Maybe I'm just too used to things like Elden Ring.
Idea of fully
Everything else is
simulating
easy after Elden Ring, right?
Tell us about that sort of idea and the frustrations you had with other games where you sort of hit a bound.
I think our philosophy was always to do what we were doing 100% rather than try to do something bigger and do it 50% or 40%. So one of the ideas of, you know, and this sort of came from System Shock 2 as well, where you focus on an area that you can really bring to life.
They like the word shock?
Kind of eliminate the questions of, well, why can't I go over the bridge to New Jersey? So we were able to really make a place, I think, that felt believable and
oh yeah,
real,
because with all of the breakdowns in the city, you clearly can't go this way.
We just sort of dressed it with all these buildings outside that were all, you know, were all basically glorified fakes. We let the story drive what we needed to show rather than some kind of like predetermined map which we set down, which is a little different than like System Shock 2, where we actually mapped a spaceship out deck by deck.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the philosophy felt a little different there, because you want to feel like a real spaceship that was sort of stacked on top of each other. Rapture was free to sprawl.
Have a good night,
across the ocean
Gunvar.
floor.
Although you guys originally
That's why he needed to get rid of Ryan so he could take over Rapture and come and go as he pleases, and literally use the city as his like
the spiritual successor to System
his own
Shock
personal
2 was gonna
laboratory.
be. Spaceship came up,
Manufacturer.
but again, you know, we wanted a limited environment, and we didn't necessarily want to do spaceship again. And our first actual exploration of this space was underwater, but ultimately ended up looking like a spaceship. It just happened to have a couple of seaweed fronds outside, and that started to push us towards what artistic statement that we wanted to make this look different, and what rules we were going to set for the world. How at every turn we were going to try to remind the player that they were in fact underwater and that this wasn't a spaceship.
And how, like, underwater, we obviously know you did underwater, then sitting in the sky, like, where did you come with the idea of, like, doing this underwater?
I think there was probably a conversation. It's like, well, what kind of places could be cut off from other places? Well,
that's interesting.
You know, a spaceship, a summer camp, you know, like
a spaceship, a summer camp,
notion, right? Something that's cut off from the rest of the world. So you never felt like you should be able to go over that bridge.
You should Google the Bad Karma ending and see that one. Okay, after this commentary, we'll do that.
Ideas that you
because
just
I'm
kinda
curious
say,
about that.
And then everybody's, that sounds cool. Let's try that. Let's go for it.
And I think it lended itself to having very nice views out the window without
It did.
having to build an
It was
insane
such a
amount
cool
of unique
environment.
Assets.
Right.
By today's standards, we still were a small team back then, and there's an expectation that because you're underwater, the view distances are going to be short, so you can really kind of fade out into the fog at a short distance and not have the expectation that, why can't I see forever? So there's a lot of limitations in a good way that we put on ourselves by being underwater, as opposed to, like, if you're on a cruise ship, then you'd expect to see across the water, and we'd have to deal with that. Same thing with an island.
Or
and
a
you have
city
outdoor
in the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was a lot more complicated, yeah.
So you came up with the idea of, let's do this underwater, let's do this sort of isolated place. Then you had to answer the question of, you know, why would someone build this? Is that sort of how it worked, sort of order of operations? You then had to come up with a story to explain?
Yeah, I think we wanted a very believable.
He looks so familiar. Why does he look familiar?
And sort of the necessary isolation of the place.
P.S. I've never seen it. Ooh.
What kind of person would want to do this? And I wasn't even particularly aware of the sort of political implications of what I was reading, but I've been reading. I had read The Fountainhead.
Right.
By
The
Rand,
Fountainhead.
I mostly thought it was an interesting story. Like, I didn't realize that people were sort of basing their
Little
sort of
sister
political
sister
lives
statue
around
in the
it,
back looks neat.
'cause I
The
wasn't
shadows on the wall, right?
that stuff at that point. And so, but I love the dialogue and the kind of speechifying in it, because you can see a video game character speaking with that kind of certainty and that kind of confident philosophy. It just seemed like a natural kind of thing to apply to this place. And so it just sort of all came together as a sort of who is the guy who would do this? Well, you know, that character He was sort of this amalgamation of characters from Ayn Rand's books and Ayn Rand herself. This sort of idealistic person who says, well, the only way to do this is to separate from the rest of the world. And that led to Andrew Ryan.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says
I'm sad we
the
can't
man
see
in
the Big Daddy
Vatican,
statue. I was looking for it. I saw the shadow on the wall.
no, says the man in Moscow.
And I was like, wait, where is
It
that? And I
belongs to everyone.
obviously out of frame, but yeah.
We knew from a technical standpoint that we wanted
Wonder if it's like that big.
isolation. We also knew to sell it.
5
we
inches
needed
tall.
a compelling storyline, a backstory that why would this place exist? Otherwise, how are we going to make Rapture feel like it's lived in if we don't have the reason for it to be there? So once we decided on the underwater location and then the closed off spaces, that
So interesting how
objectivist
video games are
story
created.
kind of came in and made the art stronger and made the level design
Seemed like they
stronger.
had the idea of we want to build another game with an
That's what we
isolated
had to have sort of
environment.
Andrew Ryan's pitch right at the beginning of the
And that's
game.
it. That's
We
like the
wanted people
start.
to understand why somebody would go there. And so he makes this very personal one-to-one pitch to the gamer, but also that was the pitch you make to people, which was, there's a place that you can be free of all these things, where you can not be sort of put upon by the government and not be afraid of nuclear
so
war
interesting.
and not be afraid of all these other things that will plague you on the surface. We wanted that pitch to sort of resonate and make sense, because that's otherwise by the time you got there you'd be like, well, this place is just fantasy, nobody would ever come here. And that the beauty of the place
True.
also
He's
was also
he's
tied
accurate.
into that. It had to be a very attractive proposition.
Instead,
people
it was
would
kind of like
believe
a
people would go leave their lives and go to the
1998
bottom of the
like
ocean.
vibe.
I'm sure in some ways you had to convince the team and enroll them in your sort of vision of, who this character was going to be and what the setting was going to be. How did that work, Sean? I mean, did Ken come in and say, hey, I've been reading these books, and I think we could sort of...
I believe he just came in one day on a horse and said, Ayn Rand, everybody read The Fountainhead.
Exactly. I bought 30 copies of
Yeah, I think,
Here's a 2,000-page book or something.
Yeah.
Go read it.
I mean, it really is more organic. Like I said, we knew that we had this location, and you struggle to fill it with stories, and you struggle to find meaning of why does this
It's
place
so
exist? What's my motivation?
comprehensive.
And as
The game is
Ken
so well
started to
done. You wouldn't think that it
explore
started
Ayn
this chaotically.
Rand, a little more, and started talking to us about it, and we were having that conversation, and it's like, oh, this could totally work. Like, this is exciting. Like, this is something that really hasn't been done in a video game before. And if we had flipped
I
it
think he's right.
and come up with the idea first before the location, I don't think we would have really been that excited about it. But we had a location, and now we're trying to fill it with
That's
with
so
that story.
interesting.
And because of the order of operation there, you start to get excited, like, oh, I could totally make this work. This is going to really make it feel like a lived-in space.
As you think of sort of the setting, and you think of maybe a character or something, was there a moment that you think back, it's like, oh, like right then and there, like I got excited when you attached the Ayn
For
Rand
me,
stuff
it was
to
going to Rockefeller Center and seeing the visual. So I told this story before, but my wife and I were in New York, and we went to Rockefeller Center, which was, if you go to Rockefeller Center, it basically looks exactly like Rapture. It's every building. You're sort of encircled. It's this block in New York, or a couple of blocks in New York, where Radio City Music Hall is, and where 30 Rockefeller Plazas, where if you see that show 30 Rock, and the ice skating rink, and where they put the Christmas tree, and it's this very iconic location. But what's cool about it, it's all one, unlike the rest of the city. Everywhere you look, it's one architectural style. It's Art Deco, and it's very iconic Art Deco. And my wife and
Yeah, it's
I
like
were
Golden
there,
Hollywood
and
Art
we were sort of
Deco.
working on the game, and we didn't have a visual style. And all of a sudden,
Wait,
I
his
started looking
wife worked
around,
on the
and I
game?
said, oh,
Legit.
oh, this could be a visual for the game. Also, the geometry of it was actually quite conducive to making a video game, because it wasn't overly complicated geometry. Art Deco is quite
bold and simple,
bold and geometric, and simple. And so
Oh.
my wife and I bought a couple of tourist cameras before iPhone cameras,
exactly. Throwaway cameras,
yeah, throwaway cameras, those little Kodak things, and we just started photographing.
Those things were expensive
doorknobs
too,
and
especially if you were
light
buying them in a
fixtures,
tourist
and
area.
Sort of we developed the photos. Remember that? Brought them in and said,
come to the office. Here's a stack of
here's
stuff.
a stack of
Sean, take a
photos.
look.
I'll see you guys in a couple of years. Go make this.
That's so fascinating.
Where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality,
Petty
where the
morality.
great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, Rapture can become your city as
It's about how Fontaine looked.
So you had kind of a theme, you came up with an art style, some of the iconic characters, and then, you really had to build the narrative around it. And you've talked about, a lot of the themes in the game and, greed, jealousy, sex, violence, all the things that sort of, drive us or what destroy us. And that was something I think that, as you thought about the story of the game, you wanted to, I'm sure, reflect some of those, right? Because I think people love the characters that's sort of flawed in a way, and this is a world which is its own little microcosm, but had a lot of tension inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, the character of Ryan was sort of, he's basically invisible through most of the game, right?
It's
except for a
true.
very small portion.
He is
But
invisible.
He's very present because he exists. The city is him, right? It's such a representation of him. We never
Yeah,
want
his
to
words
cut
are
away
everywhere.
to a cutscene where you saw Andrew Ryan, planning and scheming. We wanted him to be very present without actually being present. But once you had Ryan, and once you had his desire to protect this vision of his, you just had to then come up with the characters who'd be arrayed in opposition to him. So we had this character, the Big
Interesting.
Daddy, and then eventually the character of the little sister. And so characters like Tenebaum came along, like, here's a person who's in opposition to him for this reason. And then you have, for more noble reasons. And then you have a character like Atlas, who's much more cynical opposition. Once we had all those characters arrayed, we're like, well, who are you? And, you ended up being a sort of, a pawn in the middle of all this opposition to Ryan. We just kept sort of homing in on that theme and making sure
No, he
that
didn't
you
use the
weren't,
chameleon
eventually
plasmid page. He was visible the whole time. He was just hiding away.
accident, that you're an integral part of
Or
the story, even though you don't know you're an integral part of this story. You think you're just there by happenstance.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
I was actually sad that the chameleon plasmid didn't get better, I guess. Hang on. As interesting as that commentary is, let's do this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so you said it was the bad karma ending. BioShock bad karma ending. All endings good, bad, and secret. Okay, hang on. Can I not? Okay, I can full screen. Here we go. Come on, you can't hear this. Here we go.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now,
Okay, I'm hoping that me being up here in this little corner doesn't affect anything. All right, ending 1. Save all.
They
the
offered you this city.
Oh, this is a little. Can we make this better?
And you refused it. And what did you do instead?
Here we go.
What I've come to expect of you.
You saved
Ready,
them.
Joshua? This
You
is
gave
all
them the
endings.
one
Apparently
thing
there's a
that was
bad, a
stolen
good,
from
and a
them.
secret. Not sure
A chance. A chance to learn. To find love. To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
They offered you everything, yes. And in return, you gave them what I have come to expect of you. Brutality.
Oh, that's horrid.
You took what you wanted. All the atom, all the power. And the Rapture trembled. But in the end, even the Rapture was not enough for you. Your father was terrified the world would try to steal the secrets of his city. But not you, for now you have stolen the terrible secrets of the world.
They
Harvest
offered you
some and
everything,
save
yes.
some.
And in return, you gave them what you always did. Brutality. You took what you wanted. All the atom, all the power. And Rapture trembled. But in the end, even Rapture was not enough for you. Your father was terrified that the world would try to steal the secrets of his city. For you now have stolen the terrible secrets of the world.
The same thing. Okay, so it wasn't really a secret ending. It was just like, oh yeah, there's, you know, multiple endings and yeah. Okay, well, that's cool. That should have been the first big sign that something was wrong. Why would she be able to see the item menu if you had just arrived? Oh, that's so true. But at the time, though, we didn't know what Adam even was, I don't think. So kind of sort of makes sense that it wouldn't like shock us because we'd be like, what is this Adam thing? I think I originally thought Adam was something in our genetics that was always there that everyone had. I didn't realize it was something that got added later. Ending 3 was that, yeah, it was basically Tenebaum saying the same thing, but she wasn't angry. She was resigned. I feel like that's the only difference. Okay, the only other thing we're going to watch at the end of this is this. See if there's anything interesting here. Someone in chat asked me to watch this, so I said we would at the end. But when you learn the little sisters harvest Adam from corpses that use plasmids, yeah, but at that point, I honestly hadn't even remembered that we had that interaction. There was already like so much information and stuff that was going on. No, not that one. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. So that was just the announcement for it. Let's see if there's any. Return to Devil's Roar beginning on December 8th. Explore a vast open world in the ultimate pirate adventure game available to buy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I guess the dealio with this is the title screen, which always gives you clues as to what's going to happen. So this is the staff for the mermaids. These are some of the like caves and safes and stuff. Looks like there's like puzzle pieces. Obviously notes. These flames are usually part of like vaults and things like that that you can get into. Looks like there's like some kind of specialty chest right here. And I don't know about these or this. That's two things I'm not entirely sure about. But yeah, it looks like some fun puzzles, quests. Mermaids are obviously going to be interestingly pulling in a role, and then some kind of specialty chest here. Cool. All right. All right, guys, I think that's it. We have finally completed BioShock. Then it's just a nice little thing I find great because it links the whole story. They didn't miss or give anything away while having it all out in the open the whole time. Yeah, and you think you're connecting pieces. Like you think there's something wrong. You know there's something wrong. It's weird. You know, like the whole thing is weird, but because you're in this whole new environment and you know your assumption is you're walking in as X when really you're walking in as Z, and there's so many questions you have about just the world and the environment and the story. What happened here? Why is it like this? What's going on with the people? Why do we have these specific abilities? And, you know, who are the people that we're coming across? Is everyone crazy? Is there any friends? You know, did everyone just move down here and go insane? Were they already insane when they moved down here? You know, all of that. Your suspicions were on point for most of the game though, Paige. I was hoping you wouldn't spoil the twist for yourself. I don't think I did. I mean, I think I definitely didn't realize that before they revealed to us that we were Adams, Andrew Ryan's kid, and that we were originally from Rapture. I don't think I knew any of that. Obviously there was some suspicions as they were giving you the clues and building up for it, but I was trying so hard to like remember all the names and everything, and that was not easy. They were throwing a ton of names at you, and to be honest, like it'd be interesting to go and play the first couple levels again because of all the diaries you get. Now you kind of know the end of those people and the context for what they were doing and what they were saying, why they were saying it. But there were all those guys that were either working for Andrew Ryan creating the city or working for Fontaine or running into Fontaine, and you followed their stories briefly, like the security guy and the guy who did like the electrical and the plumbing, and you're kind of wondering like where your story is going to end, who are you, and all of that. You early on picked out Assless wasn't who he seemed. Yeah, you know, and I can't help but wonder if some of that was my subconscious from having watched my brother play it, although I don't remember anything about that. I do vaguely remember twists and turns happening, but I don't remember what they were. I wasn't there for all the parts my brother played. I was just there for bits and pieces of it while I was doing my own schoolwork, so I was like distracted. McDonough was a good man even into the end. He seemed like a good man, although I'd really like to know about Diane McClintock. No, Diane. Her name's Diane. I remember it's Diane. Her story just took like a complete 180 after she meets Fontaine or Atlas. I think it might be Atlas. And then there's that moment where I think Diane runs into Atlas when he wasn't expecting her to. He was like Fontaine instead of Atlas, and you know, it just seemed like something had happened. But yeah, it's such a fascinating, like for how chaotic as this game started, they put it together so incredibly well, in my opinion. The story came together really smoothly, and I feel like it's fairly simple, but what made it so good was obviously the different environments and abilities. The map was just helped write the story clearly, but also just creating all the personal stories and making them interesting, like making you want to know what happened to them. you know, it was like side stories that you're like, sometimes I was cringing. Like I didn't always want to hear what Suchong had to say. I was like, what evil thing did you do now? The book focuses on McDonough and his family. Really? Man, it'd be so cool to read that. I feel like I want to read that. I wonder if it's on Kindle. My husband has gifted me Kindle. It's like the only subscription I have. Because when she's up at night, I can have my Kindle and read because the light's not too bright. Especially when she was a baby. Couldn't watch videos or anything, but we could read. And honestly, I just read a whole bunch of fiction because my brain wasn't remembering what I was reading anyway. But that I would be curious to read. I really would. But man, I really enjoyed BioShock. I think that was really amazing. So tomorrow, I guess I'm going to have to be putting out there and asking the community what we want to do and if we want to still do Friday nights. I'll see if I can find an ebook version. I can change the file type and say, no, don't worry about any of that. I'm going to see if it's on Kindle. A lot of stuff is on Kindle these days. And if not, we have a ton of used bookstores around here. And I'll just add it to the list and see if I can find it used. I need some more like paperback books. And if not, I'm sure the library has it. Like there's ways I can get it. Like it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather you not do all that. My to be read is long enough anyway. All right, guys, that's it for us tonight. We have come to the end of BioShock. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me and being with me. And yeah, I'm so glad you guys were down for me to play this game. I had brought it up a few times. Wasn't sure if you guys would be up for it. And you guys like were totally chill. And I really appreciate that because I wasn't too sure. I was going to look for a pirated version. I mean, free market version. Yeah, please don't do that. I mean, yes, but no. Yeah. Does anyone have any opinions on what we should play? And would we like to continue to do Friday night streams? So if I could get some answers now, that would be super helpful. I will tell you though, I'm going to take these off. Normally I wear my headphones just so I can hear myself. But recently it hasn't been coming through, which is weird. As we do, I believe we have, let's see if I can pull up my Steam. I was going to see about getting Arc Raiders for Christmas. There's a bunch of other things that I have that I actually need. That's on my list, like very practical things. Okay, yes, I do have BioShock 2 remastered, actually. So that's super cool. But it doesn't look like I have BioShock 3, which makes sense because I think together those were $5 and I didn't know how much money we would have. Back to Age of Empires. Okay, what about God of War? Oh gosh. Okay. Are we talking God of War Ragnarok? Oh my word, it is still so expensive. Okay. Friday night streams work best for me as it's Saturday and I'm not working. Well, I'm really happy to hear that because a lot of my other viewers that can watch me during the day can't watch me at night. So it's nice to have someone to chat with. It's often very quiet in here. Even though supposedly I have a bunch of viewers right now, I'm not sure about that. It's not all about me. No, I like my Friday night streams actually, especially to give me something like Red Dead is really cool. There's definitely parts of it that I'm struggling with and it's not as intuitive for me. So it's a great game. I'm not enjoying it as much because it's not as intuitive for me. I feel like it was made for people who already knew how to play the game. And maybe it's because I'm jumping into number 2 instead of number 1. So I didn't have the foundation already. feel like that happens when you jump in on 2, but I'm here for like 90% of your streams. Yay. That makes me really happy. There's definitely been so many times when I've come on here and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm streaming to anybody. Like, I don't know if anybody cares. But it's, you know, just being able to chat with people and have this time has been really good for my mental health. So, but Friday night was supposed to be either stream night or like editing night. And when I left it to editing night, life just kept getting in the way. But when I put it on stream night, then I feel obligated to come and do other things. So yeah. I feel like we should do God of War Ragnarok just while I have my braids in, but that would be very thematically on point. But yeah, that is still $47, God of War Ragnarok. And I feel like they want Ragnarok, right? That's the one everyone's talking about wanting me to play, I think. Because God of War is only $20 right now. It was 2022. Oh, so that might actually... Is that God of War or God of War Ragnarok? Because I think we have $20. I think Leah gave us $20 for the next game. So I could do that. I guess I need to put a poll out and let people know. I know there's no way that Arc Raiders is on sale because it's so new. Yeah. Would have been nice for them to just even 10 or 15% off. But yeah, I'll take a look at what's here. Obviously, God of War is only 20. I guess the original cost of it is still 50, so that's good. And Georgia has said there was a, oh my gosh, Dead Space. Oh, that was another one that my brother played, but that one actually did freak me out. And that got creepy. Doom. Resident Evil Village. Oh, Split Fiction. I know a lot of people said that was cute. I actually haven't finished Warhammer either. Western games. Horse games. Sons of Thoth. Interesting. Ooh. Because I did my upgrades, my mate gave me Space Marine 2 so we can play co-op. Yay! Yeah, my hubby and I were playing Space Marines and we never finished it. And I feel like I was really trying hard to, oh, it's on sale too. Well, one of the Space Marines. Yeah, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is on sale for $23, $23.99. Cyberpunk's on sale. The Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like I heard good things about that. Red Dead Redemption's on sale right now for $14.99. Oh no, don't tell Kenvar. Hogwarts Legacy is on sale for $8.99. Never played Elden Scrolls. I actually don't know what that even is about. Helldivers isn't even very much on sale. That must mean it's doing well, right? The Witcher Wild Hunt. Escape from Tarkov's even on sale. I guess people are kind of looking for those extraction shooters. Or maybe they're just trying to get more attention. Oh, Red Dead Redemption isn't as on sale as Red Dead Redemption 2, but I feel like Red Dead 2 was more popular. Overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, I feel like that was, oh, Dark Souls 3, look at that. I feel like I would never be able to do that. I'd have to play like all the Dark Souls in order. I should see if any of them are on sale. Horizon games? That sounds vaguely familiar. You like Dead Space, Joshua? Dark Souls Remastered. Wow, $20. I guess that means it does well when it's, like Black Friday and it's still not all that on sale. I have Star Wars Jedi Survivor and I played through the first little bit of it, but I didn't finish. Dead Space is definitely something I could never play by myself. I absolutely 2000% need people to hold my hand. Just too scary. Save the Dave the Diver. Oh dear. Body cam. Oh, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. What did I say I was gonna look for? Oh yeah. None of them are crazy on sale. Dark Souls 2 Remastered, they're all $20 to $30. So, what about Elden Ring? Just curious. Not on sale at all. That makes sense. And Night Rain isn't on sale either. Okay. Cool. All right, I was just curious. All right, guys. You know what to do. Get some sun, get some good sleep, enjoy your wonderful weekend. I hope that you guys have the opportunity to spend time with family and enjoy your time with that. Thank you so much for joining me for this Friday Fright Night with Pretty Average Gamer. Even if we don't continue with the Friday night streams, hopefully we'll be able to bring this back in October of next year, and we'll have to vote on what game we'll be playing then. Maybe a little bit more of a spooky one, who knows? But yeah, I hope you guys have a pretty average night and a pretty average weekend. Keep an eye out for Discord, and I think Facebook will be the two places. I'll probably announce it on Instagram too and ask you guys to come to Discord to do the poll, or give me your answers. So, but please pay attention to that because I really like your feedback on what we'd like to be doing on Friday nights while we finish with Red Dead Redemption 2 during the day, and then Friday nights we're bringing in other games. And I'm totally fine with doing a new game kind of every week, doing a little Helldivers, maybe trying a little bit of something else. Kind of hoping for some Arc Raiders myself for Christmas, but yeah. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Have a pretty average night. Bye. Mm-hmm.